It's time for our Seen and Unseen segment, where we explore the cultural stories of the day. And for that, we turn to Fox News contributor and author of the best-selling The Wise Men Who Found Christmas, Raymond Arroyo. Ray, let's start with this Dahmer series on Netflix, which is suddenly all the rage, I guess.
Well, it's the second most watched series on Netflix after Stranger Things, Laura. And it reveals a troubling cultural trend: serial killers as entertainment. Now, look, from Penny Dreadfuls to Jack the Ripper to Hannibal Lecter, killers have always held a certain fascination with the public. But the grisly nature of Dahmer is disturbing. I mean, they are trawling reality to create an entertainment. And that's what I think makes this a little distressing, and it's so graphic.
Well, I have to say, not only have I not watched it, but I don't plan to watch it. It's just, I can't do the violent things anymore. I can't do, watch the stuff. I just can't do it. I don't like any of it.
I feel the same way. And
I can't do it.
You're talking about, there were 17 victims here, and the families are really up in arms about this, because it's taking their lives and their tragedy and sort of sensationalizing it for entertainment. And the Dahmer thing is, he's not alone. There's Dexter, Criminal Minds, that TV show Hannibal, visual how-to manuals for psychopaths.
And you.
Me? What did I do? I've never done a serial killer show.
No, you on Netflix.
I'm not on Netflix, Laura.
I know, the show, you.
Neither the personal nor the show me, Laura, have ever done anything on serial killers. Can we stay on topic?
All right, yeah, I don't know what, you don't understand. All right, this is on topic. Never mind. Tell us about this Morning Consult poll.
Okay, now this is very concerning. A new poll shows 2/3 of adults say they are fans of serial killer movies or shows, and 80% of millennials. Now, Laura, the problem with this is, you spend enough time marinating in this material, and it not only normalizes very graphic and really the most disgusting actions of one human to another, but it builds sympathy for these serial killers. And that to me is the major problem here, normalizing the behavior and the sympathy it engenders.
I remember I watched that Helter Skelter movie as a kid, and I was, I think I had nightmares for months after that. I think I still have nightmares of it. It's horrible. But this is what we do marinate in now. Now, as long as we're talking about sick films, a congressional candidate in New York is starring in a new one, Ray.
Yeah, well, none that we'll want to see. Talk about Helter Skelter. His name is Mike Itkes. He is an independent trying to unseat Jerry Nadler. That may be difficult to unseat Jerry Nadler. But to show how committed he is to sex positivity as an agenda, he's appearing in a porn film, Laura, called Bucket List Bonanza. Basically, he supports legalizing prostitution and abortion on demand. Itkes says, if I would just talk about it, it wouldn't demonstrate my commitment to the issue. And the fact that I actually did it was a huge learning experience, and it actually influenced items on my platform. Perhaps he now supports STD coverage. I don't know what that means, Laura.
Items? I don't even want to think about what the items are on his agenda at this point. I mean, it should be Ickes. His name should be Ickes. Okay, that's it.
Well, thank God he doesn't support euthanasia or the death penalty. This could have gotten really gory, be it with Dahmer. This weekend saw some pretty spooky on-camera moments, though, Laura. Like any horror movie, they often occur in the most pedestrian of places, like this ice cream parlor, where President Biden stopped during a West Coast swing. He casually chatted up a lady, and then he leaned in, and he went in for the sniff. It never fails. Watch this. Look. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, another. He did 2 sniffs. Raymond, that was 2 sniffs in one stop. I mean, usually you go into an ice cream place. Like I was in Shady Glen in Manchester, Connecticut over the weekend, and you want a mint chip cone, but he just wants a sniff. Hold the cone, hold the ice cream, go for the sniff. All right. His travels now contain real suspense, too, like when he cornered this poor young girl. He wants to, another sniff. Was there another sniff?
Yeah, well, the viewers tense up when they watch this, Laura, and then he goes in, but then he doesn't do it. But look, more victims await, no doubt, during his next outing. They really should give him, there should be a bubble zone around any young woman and Joe Biden, just so he doesn't sniff them without their consent.
You need one of those clear umbrellas from the 70s, those big ones, and walk around. All right, where are you on the book tour? Where are you on the big
I'm at the Reagan Library tomorrow night, and then in L.A. at the Grove on Wednesday. So I hope everybody will come out. RaymondArroyo.com, all the details are there. And Laura, you helped make this book #1 among Christmas releases, and it's been such
Ray.
all weekend. So
that is awesome. Fantastic. Congrats.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.